Hello, it is I, Dr. Brian Lorgun 111, and welcome back to Fez, where the totem only has one arm on it. It used to have like two. How did that change? Not as a result of rotating, I don't think. So I didn't notice if like one of those broke off or what happened there. I'm definitely going to have to check that out. Are these things I can stand on? They are. Do I know this does appear to be the correct orientation to get back to the doorway over here, which is where I'm trying to go? Since the previous episode, I was thinking about some things. I don't remember if I said it in a previous episode, but I did confirm that a parliament of owls is the collective noun for a group of owls, and we need to assemble the parliament. So far, I have located one owl. And I went looking back at previous videos, and I guess I'll probably go ahead and put a screenshot up on the screen. Let me pull it up myself. I'll probably silence the game here for a minute. But if I can find it. Basically, in the very first episode, there was an old guy with a fez who said that he was tired and kind of passing things on to me or whatever now that I had the fez and he had an eye patch or whatever. And on the four walls of his bedroom, there were 4 pictures of owls, and one of them is the owl that I've already met. And so the other 3 are sitting on other trees that I might be able to identify in other locations in the world. And so my goal for right now, as I come back to the game, is to try to find those world locations. And do I think any of them are near here? I do not. So I think I do actually want to get back to the center quickly. And while I'm thinking of mysteries, there is this purple pillar here that just contains a kind of transparent hole that I don't know what to make of it. I can climb up to the top of it. This is going to be important at some point, but I don't know when, is my assessment. Purple pillars seem like things of importance. I was thinking maybe one of the trees looked like this one, but it's the wrong color. And the lighthouse building is not exactly the right color either. So let me continue looking around and see if I can locate certain trees that might eventually have... Oh, right, I forgot about all these pictures of the lighthouse as well. I think that might just be flavor, though. As well as a passage into, yeah, going up the lighthouse. Yeah, let's run with that assumption for right now. This is interesting. I was just traveling back to this tree, and it's become entirely black hole-ified, and looks a little bit different than most of the black holes that I have witnessed before. Is there any chance that killing myself in this tree does anything different? It doesn't appear so. But it's glowing colors, whereas the others were just kind of all black with the star field. So this one seems special. So that's another thing I have to add to my notes of things that are out of the ordinary. Also, this one is sitting on top of a pyramid here in the ocean. I hadn't really appreciated that before either. There's the pink tree next to a windmill. That has got to be one of them. So let's get over there and see if an owl flies in. So I need to traverse my way up here, which doesn't seem so bad. Not sure why I did that. Probably because I'm not good at platforming in video games. I see the owl. It is up there. I just fell off again. I don't know if it only shows up at night or if there's any other restrictions. Okay, so I want to go this way. And then I want to go this way, and there's the owl. I need to talk to you. You're very important. I need to assemble a parliament. Tell me something, owl. Hexahedron, octahedron, dodecahedron. These are 3 of the 5 regular solids that have 6 sides, 8 sides, and 12 sides, respectively. Her sacred geometry. Is this going to give me some clues? Her sacred geometry. So I've seen lots of things with 6, 8, and 12. 6, 8, and 12 all divide evenly into 24. 24 is the number of letters in my alphabet that I decoded for the 6 pieces. I also, all of a sudden, am having vibes from another game, and I'm just looking at the little tiny holes in the windmill to see if they're suggesting anything to me. But I don't see anything particularly suggestive there. But it's good to look at these things. Hexahedron, alright. It might be the case that the important thing is that I talk to another owl rather than understanding what the owl says, because the owls are speaking in riddles. So for the moment, let me continue my journey of trying to locate the other 2 owls that I suspect are in the world, although one of them is a place that I'm not sure that I recognize, so we'll see if I can manage to find it. Aha! When I was reviewing the video of the previous episode, or whenever it was that I was last here, I'd said aloud that I needed to check like all 16 combinations, and then for some reason I never did, and so I was figuring that there was a doorway here because it was listing on my map that there was something here, and I found it. So let's check out this doorway and see where it brings us. It has brought us to a place, to the astonishment of all. Is this a springy, shoot me up into the sky thingy? It is. Ah, there are mushrooms here. I wonder if the mushrooms are to signify that you're going to be doing some bouncy kind of stuff. Perhaps. I went too early. And now I'm dead. For some definition of dead. I did it again. I wish there was a tell when these things were about to go off the next time, so that I could be gaining my momentum at that moment. But alas, there are not. But that's okay. For the moment. By the way, there are not any things listed on the screen, like no secrets, no qubits, no nothing. But there is a door, and apparently this door will lead me to Zoo. So let's go inside and see what we find. There's a cube! And Dot is here. And I am... Oh, back where I just came from? Interesting. Alright. Or is this the other screen that I couldn't get to the top of? I'm not sure exactly what happened here. Okay, there's a warp thingy here, and I just completed this place. Do I want to warp back right now? No. Did this door not exist before, or was I not able to... I was not able to climb up here, I think is what it was. So I think that is a one-way back. Here is the thing I just interacted with, that now I can see where the door is. Great. So... There is another thing nearby that I didn't figure out in a previous episode. So let's just quickly take a look at that while we are nearby. How many cubes am I up to, by the way? 20. I still need a lot before anything else is going to be unlocked. Which way do I need to? Here we go. If I go through here and jump and rotate twice and get into the foreground and grab the ladder and rotate again and come over here, then we can go to this room, and I never figured out this room because there was a pushy thing, but it didn't twist anything, and I couldn't get to the qubits, and I don't understand what's going on here. So there's a qubit somehow inside this structure. Okay, so I made it to the top, and there was this thing that I can try to interact with, but nothing happens. I did something different. I'm not sure what I did different, but this appears to be a warp portal and also the qubit that I was looking for. Okay, so I get an animation, because that brings us to 21 cubes. These are 21 cubes that I want in a Fez game. All right, and then presumably... maybe not. I was thinking that that was going to be a warp gate, but no, that was just the end of that branch. Okay, well, we are solving things that we'd left behind before, so that's good. Right, I was in the task of trying to find the trees that have owls in them that I have seen pictures of back in my old town. So let me continue that. I think I may have just gone somewhere I have never been before. So on top of the warp zone, I rotated the tree around and there was a door in the tree. It was already open, but I don't recognize this place, I don't think. So new is good. New things bring us the prospect of finding the secrets that have heretofore gone undiscovered. And there's definitely a door I've never been in before. So let's go and explore. What do we find over here? Explain yourself, doorway. Where do you lead? You lead here. We're in like a whole new section of the map. This is good. And this looks like the tree that has the owl on it, I think. And there's also one of those little poles again. And a green door? Interesting. Oh, the green door is just me seeing through here. Got it. That's fine. Oh, there's a locked door as well. I do have a key. I only have one. But I don't think I know of any other locked doors in the world. Locked doors would show up on various map thingies, and the world map doesn't work in a way that's particularly intuitive to me. But yeah, at a glance, I don't think I know of any other locked doors, so let's spend our one key on this locked door and discover what's inside. It is another room that has a treasure chest, as well as some qubits. So let's go get ourselves some things and stuff. Alright, we got a qubit. And now I go do-doop, do-doop. Oh, these are... crumble blocks. Fortunately, it's not asking... Oh, gosh. Too much of me, he says, and then loses it. I completely blew it. Okay. They come back. So all I need to do is pace myself and not panic. Because this is a puzzle that even I am capable of solving. Alright, we've done it. Where's the front of the chest? Here it is. What do I get? A treasure map! We haven't found one of those in a while. Hello, treasure map. Describe yourself to me. You're another one of these. So maybe these treasure maps go together somehow. Or maybe I just still don't understand them. Both are quite reasonable possibilities. Okay, so is that everything that appears to have been here? I believe so, and I don't believe that this is the tree that had the owl. So let's exit this place. We found a treasure map. That's great. Can I get up to that pillar to inspect it a little bit more? Hello, crazy pillar. I'm standing atop you. I'm climbing all over you. I'm rotating around. There's the owl. Okay, that was one of the pictured things, and that was the one that I didn't think I had seen before, and now I've seen it, and here's the third of 4 owls who will become our parliament, hopefully. How do I get to... You're flying away. I think you will come back if I exit a doorway and come back, or maybe it's a daytime, nighttime thing, since there is a day-night cycle. So I think I'll be able to get that owl back, but I need to figure out how to stand atop that tree. Is this a curtain, and am I about to see behind it? Maybe. I don't know what to make of this. Very mysterious room. that has nothing in it, but apparently has a secret door. Because the map suggests that there is another exit from here. So if I were another exit, where would I be? I'm going to try pressing up in a few places, just because I'm not sure what else to try at the moment. There's an unusual seam in the drapes, or carpet, or whatever this red thing is over here. And there's also over here, and there's spider webs, and I feel like there's some magic incantation that I would need to do somewhere in here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, I must have rotated around a different way. I thought I somehow counted 5. Wait! I'm in a new place. That's the exit. I've been transported to Magical Crow World, which is much more scary. But rather than an owl, there's a crow. Look at the ceiling. Can I rotate? I can. There's a doorway over there. There's a lightning storm going on. There are perhaps gravestones. Alright. Very interesting. I did a thing. Momentum. Okay. I'm climbing up here. I didn't realize I could climb up here, but that's good. However... Oh, I can climb on top of this. Okay, got it. So is there a doorway on any 4 of these sides? Yes. This side? Oh, I do not like the lightning out here. This place is very foreboding. Alright. Well, things are happening. They are definitely happening. Okay, crow, doorway, thingy. I don't see any doors in that top section. There's a few more cubits, another crow, another thing over there. Lots of windows. This is vaguely treasure map-ish, because I think it kind of turns into a 4x4 area that I was witnessing with these doorways, possibly. Alright. I do not like the sound effects. Where am I? I also don't like the momentum in this game. Where am I in the world map? Oh, apparently there's going to be a warp here, so let's at least get to the warp, because that will be extremely convenient. But also we must, for reasons... The giant owl with 3 dots on his head. And there's an owl there! And Dot wants to talk to the owl, even. That's a good idea, Dot. These owls are very important, you know. Hello, owl. I would like to interact with you. This owl, I think, will be the last one after we assemble the Parliament. This owl was pictured in the old man's room separate from the other 4 pictured owls that I found in, like, the secret room. I'm on this pause screen just so I don't have to listen to the lightning right now while I'm saying these things. Okay. Things are happening. Okay, and I was just double checking. We have some time in this episode, so let's continue to explore this place. So, yeah, like Owl Effigy or whatever. That's going to be the final place to go, I think. And so... Did I just come... Oh, the owl head spins around with me here. Interesting. After getting the cubit, there's still a secret here, but the secret is going to be something that we solve at the end of the game, as far as I can imagine. The owl's arms look a little bit like the arms of the totem, maybe? I might be reading something in there that there's not really there. It's possible. Okay. Oh, right, owls can, like, spin their head all the way around, right, because I can still see, like, his tail and his wings are always pointing a certain direction. On the front of him, he has, like, 3 dots on the front of his coat, and that was pictured in one of the pictures I've seen before. Okay, so let's... Oops. Let's access... Oh, did you see that? Above my head... There's invisible... I tried to talk to the crow and he flew away. There's invisible platforms out here. And the lightning reveals them. Interesting. Interesting. I wonder if the other invisible platforms could also be revealed via Uzis and whatnots and etceteras. Also, when the cubit flew into the rest of the cube, I was able to see, like, more of its animation than usual, I feel like, in this place. I feel like we're starting to, like, see past some of the hidden layers of the world and peel back the veil that has up until now been covering a lot of the game. So there's a thingy above me, and I see a hidden whatnot. So despite the fact that I don't like the lightning because it is loud, I do appreciate the lightning now is actually playing an important mechanic. And in the... now that I'm thinking about it, there was also in New Zoo, I think it was, there was flashing where the sky was black, but then it would turn blue. And now I'm wondering to myself if that might mean that there were platforms that would only be visible if I were watching during the blink of light, perhaps. By the way, I've picked up another cube, so congratulations to me. There is the warp that I was trying to get to. And I presume I can just, since I've seen them, I don't need to wait to see them again. I know that they're here. So I should just go ahead and unlock this right now, because this will be a two-way warp. And so, after a long animation, it shows this. Okay, so that is what's in the sky. So we've unlocked the sewer, we've unlocked that place, we've unlocked nothing, and we have unlocked this place. Okay, so now I'm going back. So having returned here, the thing... okay, so there's a doorway over here. And I can climb up to it. Was there anything on the lower level of this building? Let me rotate all four ways around. Not that I can see. So let's enter this doorway. And discover what is here. Owls are wise birds that live in a parliament. Crows are... they're smart birds. There's some text above me, by the way. But they live in a murder. Which is very appropriate for this place. It might also be a raven, possibly. But I'll say crow for now. So let me read this text. So above me, the text reads, dots to dots, D-O-T-S, T-O, D-O-T-S, dots to dots. Then on the back, there's that. I see the other doorway. Then there's a locked door, and I don't think I have any keys right now. And then there's more decorations like that. Okay, so I've seen all four sides of that door. I see a cubit, so let's go grab that while I'm facing here, and then also inspect. Okay, there's this doorway here. Anything else on this building? Not that I can tell, so let's go through this doorway. Very interesting game. I like the design in terms of the exploration and puzzle and mystery. I can climb up on this side and obtain my cubit that I so deserve. And then I see that there are platforms that one would use to jump up here. Ideally, to jump better than that. Okay, so from here, there we go. Let's just go ahead and enter this door. We'll get the cubit on the way out. Oh, this door is, it is bringing me to a new place again. Do I think this place will be turnaroundable? Oh, there's a warp thingy back. A one-way warp that I'm just going to not take, but I will try to collect my prizes while I am here. Speaking of prizes, here is one of them. And the next one... Yeah, okay, so this is, if nothing else, it's helping us just kind of clean up many of the missing cube bits that have been spread throughout the world. I'm unclear why I keep getting stuck on that. I guess I could choose to do this and jump here and then do this. Great. And then I can climb up to the next level, I think. There's a cube up there. Great. And I guess I could walk through here and then climb this. Great. And then it's going to create a warp portal thingy that I'm going to choose not to take, because I want to continue on my journey over in this neck of the woods. And so I'm going to brilliantly fall to my death before finding my way back to the door that I originally entered. So we can get back to this cubit that I left behind. So cubit, please become one with my inventory. Thank you. Doesn't appear that there's anything else there, and it does appear that there are platforms for me to climb. Carefully. And there is another cubit coming up. Okay, I do have some width there. There is a bomb that looks like it probably looks like it needs to be just placed right here. So I think that'll set it off, and I don't mind if I die. That was not the correct place to place the bomb. Aha, there's the correct place to place the bomb. Alright, I understand now. So, let's try placing the bomb here. There we go. I have opened a passageway that enables me to climb. And as a result, A, I can get a cubit, and B, I can get to this doorway. And those appear to be the only two things of note right here. This is going to take me through the sky over to this thing, which has two tall trees at the end of it, and a cube! An amazing cube. What else do we got? We also have a cubit. Great, I'm up to 7. Oh, did you see that on the left? Lightning, show me that again. There is a ghost. Okay, before I interact with the ghost, I would like to get my... Does the ghost wear a fez? He wears a fez, I believe. I would like to get my other cube first, just in case this ghost is going to do something horrible to me. But there is a ghost over there, and I wish to try to interact with him. This is just another warp portal back. The ghost appears to be just to my right. So he's right there. And I might need to be on this thing. Can I talk to him? Ah, he does. There was text there and I was just mashing the button. Owls creep me out, but I forget why. Okay, so I think this is if you haven't been paying enough attention to the fact that the game wants you to find the owls. And is this our... This is like the ghost of our... well, I'm not sure. Yeah, I'm not sure if I recognize this person. But I think that is just giving me a clue that I did not really need right now. So I'm going to choose to take the warp portal thingy back. And see where this takes me. So it has returned me here. Okay, to this... Right, okay, so the warp that's in this portion of the world map. Okay, so there are still more qubits to get from here. Do I know how to get to them? Also, there are black holes that appear now, which are going to be annoying, but I think I do see a way to get to the qubit. So I'm going to attempt to do that. So I can get this qubit just by jumping down here. There we go. Can I stand on top of the warp portal? We'll find out in a moment. Yes. Can I get a qubit before I get black holeified? Yes. Great. So that's good. There are still more qubits in this area. I don't think I can jump back up to this platform. I think that's too high, so I think I'll have to retraverse this a bit. Alright, I made it up here. There's nothing on this floor of this particular structure. So let's go here and rotate around. And then I can go here and rotate around again, and now I can get up here. So there is a doorway, but there is also a cubit. So let's get the cubit first. Oops. Great. Oh, it's a skull. Wow. So where is this going to take me? Excitement and adventure await. It brings me to a place with a scared-looking face that looks like this. There's apparently some kind of secret here. Imagine that. There are also cubits. Anything on this little island I'm on? The world shakes, and the skull rotates when I rotate the world. There's also another ghost. Once again. On top of the skull. Perhaps to give me another opportunity to notice someone who wants to give me an owl clue. So we'll see if we can make my way over there. Yep. Okay, so I want to talk to you. Afterlife. Outer space. After space. Outer life. That's... There are... I had a series of Tetris piece character listings. Afterlife, outer space, outer life, after space are like 9 and 10-letter words, and one of them was a 9-letter word. So it could be that there is a clue related to that. I'm not sure. It could also be telling me something about how to just, like, parse words in the world. I feel like there was a hint of some sort. Also, if I were a doorway that I had not yet seen in this area, where would I be? And I think the answer is probably on the opposite side of the skull. Because I don't see any doors other than the one I came in. So how would I get you not to rotate with me? Or can I... Ah ha 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 ha! I can see on the back of his head, I think, that there's something there. Is there a way I can... Maybe I can just walk from the back? So if I do... I'm in the back. Can I press up here? I cannot. I can jump. Any other interaction I can do cleverly here? Not that I can think of. Can I talk to you? Trying pressing my talk button. Also, what is Dot interested in talking about here? These tombstones look like they can be rotated. Maybe by grabbing them with X and rotating... I'm just making an educated guess here. Okay. Dot actually had an important interaction. So I don't understand. Like, I'm rotating the tombstone. Oh, do I need all of them facing me? That would make some kind of sense. So let's try that in case that's a thing. Okay, so I've got the bottom 3 all facing the same way as the front screen. So if I rotate this one... that's the wrong way. Is that the correct way? No. There we go. And now this guy turns around, and I get access to my door. And I immediately kill myself, because I'm just that good. Okay. This is a secret. Am I gonna get a... Yeah, what do you call a cube? Anti-cube? Anti-cube. How do I... So I need to rotate and find these platforms at a suitable distance. For example, that one. And then there was one here. I can see the rain falling on the platforms. I did not previously appreciate this as another way to witness where the invisible platforms are. So good job, video game, with your subtle cues. And this will be a one-way door back, which I probably do want to take, because I think at this point I've done a fair bit of things, and also at this point I've probably done a fair bit of episode. So, I guess I will say I hope as always that you all are having a great day, and I will see you again soon with more Fez, where we found a new section of the world. We have found some mysteries about owls, and it feels like we're going to reach some breaking point soon. So look forward to it. For now, bye-bye.